It looks like you're about to be moving up in the galaxy, based on your new familiarity with Tal Shar operatives and their less than savory techniques. I passed your personnel file off to Republic Intelligence. I believe you've already met Commander Talmera. She'll be handling your work with them. Intelligence is very interested in your recent encounter with Charva. They think you're ready for some more clandestine assignments.
Was there something you needed?
I was ordered to report here by a Sub-Commander Nadell.
I've been reviewing your personnel files. You've had quite the interesting career, haven't you?
I see.
Tell me about the time you've spent with Charva, and what you learned about the Tal Shiar.
The Tal Shar are manipulative and deceitful. They even lie to their own operatives.
If you're willing, we can use the information you learned from Charva, as well as intel we've gathered in other operations, to help you infiltrate the Tal Shiar. You'd learn their secrets from the inside.
I can do it.
I've been informed through some covert channels that someone wants to talk to you. Next to the Dabo table, you will find a Ferengi looking around nervously. Approach him and say, "Think this wheel is rigged?" If he responds with, "Only if it still has factory settings," you'll know you've found the right person. Good luck, and let me know if I can help.
Can't you see I'm busy losing all my latinum?
You think this wheel's rigged?
Only if it still has factory settings. There is a package for you. Look behind the plant near the bar in the back of this room. Well, what are you waiting for? Go get it!
Identity verified. Beginning playback.
I am Franklin Drake, and I represent an organization with goals in line with yours. You have proven yourself useful so far, but there is so much more you can do. If you speak with my associate in the lounge area of Drozana Station, you will be patched directly through to me. Do not keep me waiting.
Place this device in your ear and act as though you're speaking with me. Patching you through to Drake now.
We've been working on getting someone inside the Tal Shiar. Before we start filling you in on our plans, tell me why you want to do this.
For the good of the Romulan Republic.
I've heard you were at Veronat. Nasty business. Easy to build a vendetta from something like that. A person in your situation might have some pent-up rage, emotions that could overwhelm you in a critical moment. I don't have time to waste on someone with a grudge.
As terrible as Veronat was, it's simply the most recent example of the Tal Shiar's crimes. I want to expose those crimes to the entire galaxy.
Good enough. This information may prove useful to the Romulan Republic. I'm willing to pass it along in the hope of having the favor repaid in the future. We'll be ready to act when you are.
The information is valid, and our allies seem eager to assist. Still, I worry about what type of favor they will ask of us in the future. Nevertheless, we're going to use this opportunity to try to insert you into the Tal Shiar. You'll pose as someone who wants to join them, gain their trust, and then use that to infiltrate their operations. To help sell your story, our allies in Starfleet have agreed to launch a staged attack on a known Tal Shiar base. You'll use this attack to get inside their organization. Take these patterns for replicating Tal Shiar uniforms. You might want to dress the part. You've proven that you're willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. That is an important quality in someone that is about to sneak into the very heart of the Tal Shiar disguised as one of their own. I have sensitive information that is not safe to transmit over subspace. Please rendezvous with me on Drozana Station in the Beta Quadrant. Was there something you needed? You've proven yourself to be capable in a difficult situation, and that's not praise I give lightly. The business with Charva was a bit messy, but you didn't get caught in her lies. That shows you have a clear head. If you're ready, we can launch our operation to infiltrate the Tal Shiar and bring back its secrets. You've already caught the attention of people in the Tal Shiar. Now we need to convince them that you're ready to switch sides. In their minds, you're already a traitor. It won't be hard for them to believe that you're ready to betray Deton as well.
What do you need me to do?
Take this isolinear chip. It has your new identity, background, and credentials. It also outlines our plan for this first operation and includes the plans for some special tools you may need. In short, you're going to warn the Tal Shiar base in the Unroth system of a pending Federation attack and assist them in fighting off the Force.
Buy another drink.
In the
Maybe it'll bring you
confusion,
good luck.
you'll have an opportunity to plant some of the data packets on the chip in the Tal Shiar network. The information on them will help sell your story. Good luck.
I'll leave for the Unroth system now. Commander, we need to convince the Tal Shiar that you're a deep cover agent ready to return. Fortunately, we have several options to do so. By flying near their relay stations, we should be able to jam them, preventing them from getting accurate information about the invasion. We can also plant falsified data on their sensor platforms, helping to substantiate our fake invasion. We have set up several unmanned decoy ships that you can destroy in order to demonstrate we are on their side. And finally, you can drive off the attack fleet by attacking our forces. Don't worry, they have instructions to feign defeat and then warp out before being destroyed.
This system is under the control of the Romulan Star Empire. Leave immediately or we will open fire. This is your only warning.
Access code Gamma 40 Zulu.
Who is this? How do you have that access code?
There's no time for questions, an invasion fleet is on its way.
Nonsense. We haven't had any indication of an enemy fleet in this sector. Sensors are completely clear of any intruders. Except you.
They are moments away, get ready.
It seems we're doubly fortunate.
Doubly?
Indeed. We were able to acquire some of the attackers from the Starfleet ships. They are being held in our brig. I'm sure the interrogation will be fruitful.
I will assist in the interrogation. Captain, the Tal Shiar have transmitted coordinates for the lead vessel's brig. They want you to beam directly there.
Your weapons have been specially modified for this mission. When fired, they'll emit a tight band transporter beam along with a holographic effect that'll make it appear your target has been disintegrated. If you can arrange a situation where you'll shoot a hostage, that person will be transported to our sickbay. These are your only weapons, and if the Tal Shiar get a chance to examine them, they will see through the ruse. Also, a distraction or two could be very helpful. Drake's provided a few things that could work. Keep your eye out for places where you can use them.
Don't shoot. I'm Sub-Commander Kimmich, and I'm your ally. I believe in Deton's movement, and I wish to help in whatever way I can. Now I work inside the Tal Shiar, in concert with Starfleet, and a most unusual group of intelligence officers. I can buy you some time in the Security Sub-Commander's office, and give you a code that will erase all trace of anything you access in the computer system. Perhaps you can find a way to help the prisoner escape. You must hurry. I've seen what happens to those left to the tender mercies of the Tal Shiar. The security sub-commander's office is just down the hall and to the right.
According to the computer, subject 47 is Lieutenant Jane Frederick. She's already been taken to an interrogation room. We need to get in there if we're going to have any chance of getting her out without further harm.
I tried to stall the security sub-commander, but he's on his way to his office. Get out of there now!
The prisoner is being prepped for interrogation.
The cover identity you were provided outranks the security sub-commander. If you claim the right to interrogate the prisoner alone, he will back down. Few stand up to the Tal Shiar and live. A successful ruse might save you, and the prisoner. Hurry and alter the surveillance system feed. I'll go to the holodeck, link into the internal sensors from there, and create an alternative view of what is going on inside the interrogation room.
Understood.
What are you doing in here? This is a restricted area.
I have clearance. Who are you?
I am Security Sub-Commander Wren, and this is my office. Who gave you authorization to barge in here and access my secure files?
I'm your superior officer.
Superior? I will not stand for insults in my own office from suspicious officers. Commander Janek will...
I am the agent who just saved your life, Sub-Commander. Commander Janek invited me on this ship.
Your commander? Yes. Of course, Commander Janek knows that you're here.
That much is obvious. Has the prisoner said anything useful?
The prisoner is a human lieutenant from the USS Denema. She has been most uncooperative. But a single human female is nothing compared to my security team.
I will assume responsibility for interrogating the prisoner.
You want to interrogate a human?
Are you hard of hearing, or are you merely incompetent?
The attack by the Federation did result in some damage to the ship. Perhaps I am suffering some temporary hearing loss. I will be certain to check in with sickbay. In the meantime, how might I assist?
Very well. I will interrogate the prisoner. See I'm not disturbed.
Understood, sir. The prisoner has been secured in Interrogation Room 1. It is down the hall and to your right. My officers will be close at hand, should you need further assistance.
See to it.
I know this is dangerous for you, but thank you for all you are doing for the Republic, and for the future. This virus will lie dormant until the Tal Shiar try to access their most secure files. Then it will run a search for any data about the Iconians, and send that data back to us in an encrypted microburst. If everything works, the Tal Shiar will never know what happened.
Lieutenant Jane Frederick, Starfleet ID number 24601.
I'm not Tal Shiar.
Lieutenant Jane Frederick, Starfleet ID number 24601. I don't have anything else to say to you.
Intelligence sent me. No one was supposed to be captured.
That's exactly what the Tal Shiar would say.
I disabled the surveillance feed. Code Alpha Bravo 9.
That's a legitimate code. You're one of Daton's followers? It's possible the Tal Shiar could have cracked our codes, but supposing I believe you, what then?
Here's my plan.
So you're going to pretend to interrogate me, and we need to sell the Tal Shiar on the story. Once we've done that, you'll detonate a charge and I'll make a run for it. And then you'll shoot me with a concealed transporter beam. I'll give you credit, the Tal Shiar won't be expecting this.
Right. We don't have much time.
I think that'll do it. Any more and they might become suspicious. What's next?
I set off the explosive. Get ready to run.
I'll be ready. Just make sure you're the one who shoots me. I'd rather not die today.
Ready in 3, 2, 1. Those restraints were not secured properly. Must I do everything myself?
She looked like the type to make a run for it. I should have warned you, sir. I'm sorry you had to take personal action. I'll remind my teams to be more alert next time. But did you get any useful information before she died?
No. What was that explosion?
It looks like we took some additional damage in the fight with the Federation. I assure you my people have full control of the situation. The other prisoner will have no opportunity to escape, sir.
See that they don't. Dismissed.
The Starfleet officer should be safe, but we have another problem. Janek captured the captain of the USS Nor, and she will go to great lengths to learn all that a Starfleet captain knows.
How unfortunate. It would have been preferable if you had not killed the prisoner, but I understand that you didn't have a choice. As you said, she was attempting to escape. All is not lost. I will get the information you failed to collect from Captain Sovan.
I see. And what does Captain Sovan have to say? I have nothing to say to you or other agents of the Tal Shiar. As you wish, Vulcan. Barest hint of nod in return. How else might I help the Tal Shiar?
The Tal Shiar thanks you for your assistance, but I have everything under control now. What? Computer, activate stasis field.
Stasis field activated.
We took some damage in the attack. Nothing that can't be repaired. Thank you for your assistance. You will be contacted when the Tal Shiar has need of your skills again. Dismissed.
Yes, Commander.
I'll do what I can for Captain Sovan. Maybe I can find a way to get him back to the Federation. But you must leave now, or Janek will be suspicious. She's not easy to fool.
Let's go back. What? To go back?
I know you're taking a great risk in contacting me, but I wanted to congratulate you on a job well done. Drake reports that the Federation forces were successful in their ruse, and the fact that you're still alive to hear this transmission is a good sign that the Tal Shiar have accepted you. Commander Janek should be contacting you soon. Our intel indicates that she has been assigned as your Tal Shiar handler. Do what she asks. We will work on extracting the captain. However, once someone is in the Tal Shiar's clutches, getting them out again is easier said than done.
The Tal Shiar is quite...
Alright. Time for another, I think we do.
The Tal Shiar is quite impressed with your actions in the Unroth system. Accordingly, we are rerouting you to the Talis system to assist in salvage operations vital to Tal Shiar interests. Although this is a simple salvage mission, the target is a high-value one. Failure is not an option. Succeed in this task, and you will have demonstrated your capability and your loyalty. Those are the qualities that Tal Shiar values most.
We're being hailed by Commander Navek of the Frere.
Welcome to the Talis system. I am Commander Kyle Navek of the IRW Frere. Commander Janik assures me that you are a capable officer. Looks like I'll get the chance to judge that for myself. This system is full of valuable salvage. Full enough that the place is crawling with scavengers and pirates. Your orders are to scan the asteroids in the area and deal with any hostiles you encounter along the way.
Understood.
Sir, I'm getting readings that match those we picked up at Kittimer. You think the Borg tangled with the Alachi? If so, that means the Alachi have more power than we realized.
Hail the Frere.
Do not concern yourself with this matter. Continue scanning.
Understood.
They know a lot more than they're telling us, which seems to be what the Tal Shiar are all about. But what they don't want to talk about could get us killed. I suggest we use caution.
Agreed, Kev.
You are a capable combatant. I'll be sure to make note of that in my report. Navek out.
I'm picking up something large on the sensors. It's a Borg cube. At least now we know what the Tal Shiar is really after.
Frere's hailing us, sir.
Perhaps Janik was right about you after all. Now that you have cleared the area, we'll beam aboard the cube and conduct salvage operations. Although you have not been completely cleared for an operation of this security level, we need your assistance. Therefore, I am authorizing you to transport over with my teams to provide logistical support. While on board, I expect you to submit to my authority. Do not ask questions, and do not make me regret my decision.
Why are the Tal Shiar tempting disaster by boarding a Borg cube? This is something that the Republic will want to know. We'll be ready for your transmissions if you find anything, and we'll be monitoring your progress. I can beam you over to the Borg cube whenever you're ready.
Commander, we'll be monitoring your progress from the Nicaea. If you call if you need assistance. There is some interference, but as long as the cube remains inactive, we'll be able to maintain a lock on you and the away team. We've beamed over supplies as directed by the Frere's officers. Sensors show that the cube has minimal power. A crate of flashlights is among the supplies.
This Borg ship and all the drones aboard are in a regeneration cycle. However, the power levels are almost negligible. They are, for all intents and purposes, in a coma state. That suits our purposes. I need you and your team to assist in the salvage operations. But more importantly, I need you to keep your heads down and do as you're told. I know you're used to leading, but what is required now is someone who can follow orders. Do that, and we'll finish our task here without difficulty.
Understood.
Your records indicate that you're quite capable with that weapon of yours. There are a number of distribution nodes in the area. Removing those will further disable the cube. While you're at it, see if you can scavenge any components from the destroyed nodes. Thank you for your assistance with the salvage operations. I requested a solid officer to help. That seems to be what I was sent. Now,
Commander! Commander! You have to see this!
Sounds like they found something.
would you please report to Team 3's location and see what the disturbance is?
Understood.
Understood. While we have never encountered this phenomenon before, the fact that the center of the cube has been removed does not change our mission. Don't get distracted. Get the data from the computers. Perhaps there's something worthwhile here we can salvage.
Test subject 004378994.7.2. Species 29 artifacts recovered. Preliminary testing indicates favorable results. Further study authorized. Project name Iconia. Testing for Omega file corrupted. Copy data logs. Ship. Answer hail function. Commander, I'm using the Ferris carrier wave to disguise your transmissions. Ship's sensors indicated that other Tal Shiar teams are either out of your area or moving to other areas of the cube. Now would be the best time to transmit your data. Begin transfer now. Sir, you're near the central data node. It contains the most complete information anywhere in the cube, and the Tal Shiar knew exactly where to look. This isn't the first time they've raided a Borg vessel, sir. It will take some time to parse the data, but what we're already seeing is damning enough. The Tal Shiar know far too much about Borg technology and how to use it for themselves. Complete sending the data packet.
Return to me immediately. I have new instructions for you.
Acknowledged.
Excellent. I'm downloading our findings to the Frere now. Next, I'll need you to assist Team 3. We...
Commander, they're waiting for... We didn't think you would respond. The drones! We're flying. Can't transport. Requesting a meeting.
Let's get to their position.
We are the Borg. From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Sir, this officer appears to have died of a self-inflicted disruptor blast. Death was preferable to assimilation.
Dead. All of them. Let's hope we can still save Team 3. No, we're too late. Sub-Commander Farouz has been studying Borg technology extensively. He was the only one here who knew how to override the transport disruption field. Without his knowledge, we cannot escape. I take no pleasure in this decision, but it was better for him to die than to be assimilated. We can take the knowledge stored on his new implants and use it to access the cube's systems. We'll use their own technology against them.
If we could have delayed the assimilation process, Furus might have survived.
I can override the cortical node here. That will drop the transport disruption field. Keep those drones off me while I work.
I'll cover you. Okay. We need to get you out of there now, sir. Let's do it. Sir, the cube's activating. We have to destroy it. Red alert, fire to weapons.
Thank you for your help. We may have had a very different outcome without your assistance. As far as this mission goes, this never happened. Back out.
Understood. We're ready to part, sir. I'm sure Commander Tomera will want a full report.
Excellent work bringing this information to the attention of the Republic. I had heard that Tal Shiar was interested in expanding their technical advantage through Borg technology, but I had no idea they were going to such lengths to do so, or that they were so foolish and short-sighted, or maybe so desperate. But in order to expose the true nature of the Tal Shiar, we will have to uncover more damning evidence than some Borg salvage operations. Be ready. After that performance, Janek will have another assignment for you soon.